bit of peace.
Got it.
Okay, they're going to explain through the warm-up, and then we'll get started together.
Feet are hip width apart. You're going to hinge at your hips, keep your core tight, opening up one arm at a time. Follow your fingertips with your eyes. From there, we're going to come into an upright position with knees and elbows. Fingertips by the ears, elbows nice and wide, but our core is tight and engaged, driving the knee up to meet the opposite elbow. Slow and controlled. From there, we're going to take it to a standing star reach. So your arms are nice and wide and your feet are nice and wide. You're going to drive your hips back as you reach your fingertips over to the toes. Again, keeping that core tight and your chest nice and tall. Progressing from here, we're going to take it to toy soldier. So your arms are Frankenstein out and you're kicking your toes up towards your fingertips. You want to kick as high as you can without crunching forward. Stay nice and tall and upright. From there, even more dynamic, we're going to move into mimicking a jump rope. You're light on your feet, you're alternating side to side, and you're bringing your arms into the equation. We're going to finish the warm-up with our most dynamic move yet, the power skip. You're going to drive the knee and the opposite foot up, pull off the ground, and get that body ready for our next block. All right, Dee, we ready to warm up? Ready. Let's do it.
You guys ready?
Ready.
There you go. So we're starting with that alternating bent over T-spine rotation. Why did it stop playing? There we go. I'm just going to mute their noise so you guys can listen to whatever music you want. We're about halfway through this first warm-up move. If it's okay on the neck, you can always follow those fingertips with the eyes. Find yourself opening through the chest, but keeping the belly button engaged. Remember, it's about keeping that core tight as we open through the upper spine. About 10 seconds. Okay, dokes, next one, knees to elbow. Go ahead and stand it up tall. We're gonna rotate through the torso. Bring one knee to the opposite elbow. Why won't it resume the sharing? You got about 30 seconds. Can you guys see what she's doing on the TV, or can you only see me right now?
I just see a frozen screen share.
Okay. Right. I keep trying to resume the share, but it won't let me do it. I'm just going to pull it up. Keep going, guys.
There you go.
Okay. We are now onto that standing star reach. Step those feet wide, reach across the body, tap that toe, take it to the other side.
Oh.
It should feel good to stretch out after we've been sitting in chairs forever.
It does. Oh, I should mute. Sorry.
It's okay. I was like, ooh, who's playing music?
Me. I'll mute myself. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's hard without music, I know. We're moving on to those alternating toy soldiers. So really what it is a hamstring stretch. We're starting to warm up through the posterior kinetic chain. Stand your arms out like you were Frankenstein. Reach those toes towards those fingertips. My phone was having a small heart attack. If you didn't start your watch, don't forget to do so. We got 10 seconds. Then we're going into a pretend jump rope. You can either make it a little slight forward and backward hop, or we can always take it into a stepping line over if it's not comfortable in that jump today. So again, just pretend you have a jump rope in your arms, so we're hopping up and down. If that's not comfortable today, think about a quick shuffle line over. You got about 30 seconds. Come on, guys, we're having fun. Yay! 10 seconds. We're going to come into that alternating power skip. So bringing it still, we're going to take it and drive that knee up. If it's not comfortable today to take that jump, we can always drive that knee up in a high knee fashion. Think about Mario and Luigi punching through the brick. Halfway. Come on, guys, we got 15 seconds, don't quit. And relax. Nice job. Okay. Can you guys hear him?
Exercises before resting and starting back. Ready to go, Julia?
Oops.
All right, so the first movement we're going to do is a diamond grip push-up. You're going to get into a plank position. You got to keep your elbows in. You're going to slowly lower down about 2 to 3 seconds, pause, and slowly press back up to the top. You want to focus on that slower tempo. Your option will be to do this movement from the knees, but again, think of pinching the shoulder blades on the way down and up.
So here's my Coach Mel advice for this one. What ends up happening when we come into a diamond grip is we like to spend a lot of time pressing our elbows straight out. It's a little more tricep. So think about bringing your elbows back and into the body like we were doing a low row.
Second movement you're going to go into is a hand release push-up. Again, 8 reps. So set position, hands under the shoulders, slowly lower yourself down, lift the hands up off the floor, and then press back up slowly to the top. Always think of going slow on these tempo exercises. You have 8 reps. Your option would be to do that from the knees. The third exercise.
Remember, if you're on your knees, your toes are on the ground.
Objects that are of equal weight that you have around your house. It's going to be an iso hip bridge. So pushing the weight in the heels, lift the hips, tension in the glutes, and you're going to open the weights up as wide as you can and bring them back together right above your chest. Your option would be to limit your range of motion. 8 reps on that as well. Think of a slow tempo on that as you go through it. Take a short 30-second break. You'll then move into core. The first core exercise is going to be a kneeling, half kneeling, single arm overhead to stand. So the weight doesn't move. It stays in this position. You'll drive through that front heel, stand up to the top, and then reverse back to the bottom. The arm stays in this position. Your option would be to do this without a weight. It's 8 on each side. The second movement is going to be a body weight good morning. So your hands are wide, behind the ears, elbows wide, tension between the shoulder blades, soft knees. As you hinge forward, you're gonna be looking toward the floor, pause, and then come back up to the top. Your option would be to limit your range of motion.
So a good morning is a hamstring and glute move. You should feel it through the lower back, not in a pinching, uncomfortable way, but in a strong tension, as in like you're in a plank kind of way, and you should feel it through the glutes and the hamstrings.
It's 8 reps on that as well. And then the last exercise is going to be a side plank leg lift. So you start on your forearm, elbow below your shoulder, lift your hips up as high as you can. Got to keep your foot flexed. And as you lift and lower the leg, think of pinching that top glute so that your range of motion is going to be slightly smaller. Option, you can do this with the bottom knee down. It's 8 on each side.
We want to think about keeping that top hip forward.
30-second break, start back at the top. You got 3 rounds. Let's get to work, guys.
Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick. Go ahead and grab whatever you're going to grab for weights if you don't have them. 2 for that chest fly and something you can hold over your head. Everybody ready? Let's get down on the ground. Let's get moving. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Diamond grip push-ups.
Ooh.
So those diamond grip push-ups are going to be felt a lot more in the triceps than that big wide push-up. It should be a little more across the chest. Remember, if we need to, we can always come down to the knees. We can always modify somewhere here in the middle. So we can come to that full release. We can come up through the knees, the legs, and then lower it down. You guys are doing fantastic. So with that iso hip bridge, remember the hips got to stay high. The feet are hip distance apart. Don't let the toes turn out. I know that you guys are all doing them because I can see none of you in the shot anymore. So the words down at the bottom mean 3 seconds each way. That means our timing. A lot of times we talk about that 3, 2, 1. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1 on the way down, as well as 3, 2, 1 on the way back up. So remember, as we come to that single arm overhead kneeling stand, if the weight is in the left arm, the left leg is going to be one to go back. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath. The tush or the knee does not have to touch the floor, but the tush has to stay underneath those shoulders. Remember, you can take time, you can take breaths, you do what you need to do in between these 2 exercises. When we get to the top of the stand, remember to press those hips forward. Don't let the elbows come forward on that good morning. Keep that spine in alignment by making sure the head stays in one straight line with the back. Side plank, if you need extra cushion underneath that elbow, you're welcome to do so. If we need to, we can take that other knee down and lift another from here. Nice job, guys. It's a 20-minute block, and we're already 5 minutes into it. We're going for a minimum of 3 rounds here, but if we average about this pace, we'll get just about 4. Keep forgetting that hand release. On that bridge, keep those heels as close behind you to increase the range of motion. Think about zipping up between the thighs. Don't let those legs just hang out there. Slow with control, guys. Jim, crickets is a chest burner. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Each and every one of those exercises. An extra butt clench never hurts. So during these workouts, if you guys ever need me to check something with your form, feel free to just kind of wave or just kind of yell over the mic, and I'm happy to watch you as well. Or if you don't understand something, ask questions. I promise. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, I'll do all the watching here.
Is that why your camera's muted? Sitting on the couch?
Yes.
How much can you hinge over on that good morning without letting that background? You can always keep the hands on the ground. You can take the hand to the hip or even to the side and make it a little more challenging. Man, I did 9. I'm so terrible at this counting thing. Guys, we're just about 30 seconds to the halfway point. Again, ideally our goal is somewhere around 3 to 5 rounds through. Oops. Team, I know the situation is ideal. This isn't necessarily what any of us were looking for. We all joined Orange Theory because we like the community and we like the team. We like what we have going on in that friendship. So remember, we don't have to let go of those friendships just because we can't hang out. We can hang out in this way. Make sure you're still continuing to get that emotional exercise as well as the physical ones. Oh. Woo. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Remember, with this chest flies, pause at the bottom. Take a moment to enjoy that strengthening. Don't let the arms rest on the ground. Just pause close to you. So remember on that lunge, it's not about reaching back with the tailbone. If we need to, break it down. Step it back, lower it down, squeeze it up, step it together. Come on, guys, we're almost there. Think about how good the rest of the day is going to feel knowing that you already have your workout out of the way. You want to make that good morning just a little bit more, you can take one of those 2 dumbbells, holding it right here at the chest, as long as you keep the shoulders rolled back and down, adding a little bit of resistance here to that good morning lift. So why do they call them good mornings? Just for fun facts, because I know you guys miss fun facts with Coach Mel. Because just like the sunflower, you open up through the armpits and you say, good morning. Oh, you can't see me in the camera. Good morning. I know you guys missed this terribly fun fact. Keep it going. We got about 5.5 minutes, give or take. Get on that side plank. Think about rolling the hip forward as opposed to letting it open up towards the sky. Whew. We're keeping on that same pace. We're getting ready to start that last round. Oh, it's about the diamond push-up. So remember, keeping those shoulders way over the wrists, tuck the elbows just as close as you can towards the body as you lower it down. How low can you go? Come on. Come on, rocks, guys. We're almost there. You guys don't quit on me. Don't quit on yourself. You want to try to challenge yourself a little on the hip bridge. You can always bring the feet all the way together. The narrower the stance, the less stable the base. The less stable the base, the more work the glutes are doing. Come on, guys, final 3 minutes. Everything's starting to get a little tired, but remember, it's just the start of the day. We're waking up the body, we're getting ourselves moving, getting ourselves prepared for either a good, long, hard day of work at the computer or a good, tough day of watching Netflix. Whatever you're doing today, let's go ahead and prepare ourselves. There you go, guys. Coming up to the last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Don't you quit now. Come on, guys, just about the final minute. I know you're excited. I can't hear you, but I know each and every one of you is super stoked about it. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So I know, guys, that in class we use the last like 30 seconds to start cleaning up weights, start taking a breather in a moment, waiting for the next block explanation. There's not a whole lot of extra block and explanation, so let's keep going. Push yourself all the way to the end. 30 seconds of fun. Whatever exercise you're on, finish all 8 of those reps. And done. Nice job. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume back on.
2 exercises, and we'll do 4 total rounds. So the first exercise is the shuffle. You're gonna start outside of our nice square box here. 3-step motion, 2 steps inside, and at the end, you're gonna pause and challenge the core. Start slow and build up an intensity.
Okay, so she has a square. You guys don't worry about the square. You can just use a visual line. It's gonna be a big step, little step, big step. It'll be a combination. If you have no idea what to do with your feet, move your feet for 20 seconds.
To challenge that control. Second exercise is a foot exchange. So 1 foot in the box, 1 foot outside the box. Again, starting slow and building. We're gonna replace the feet and move with the hands like a normal gait pattern. Explosive, powerful movement, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We'll do that for 4 rounds.
Okay, so what you can do is you can use a line, like if you have linoleum lines on your floor, or again, you can just use an imaginary line. We'll go for 20 seconds and then we'll stand pretty like she does with her hands in front of her face, smiling like that, and then we'll do it again. You guys ready? And begin. And pause. Now we're going into that foot exchange in 3, 2, 1. If we need to, we can always step it instead of hopping it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. 1 round down, we got 3 more to go. We'll start back with that shuffle, whatever you can do, and begin. Rest. Breathe. 10 seconds, not a whole lot of time to recover. Let's get ready for that foot exchange in 3, 2, 1, begin. Five seconds. And relax. Halfway through, 2 down, 2 to go. Who feels uncoordinated on the shuffle? Let's begin. Come on, 5 seconds. Rest. I like that they built cardio into this one. Let's do Do it again. Foot exchange, begin. And rest. That means, guys, we got one more round, one more round. We'll do that shuffle, we'll rest, we'll do that foot exchange, and we will be done. Yay! Begin, shuffle. Come on, last 5. And rest. We got 10 seconds and we get to that foot exchange. Almost there, guys, almost there. Dig a little bit deeper and let's finish it strong. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Pick up those feet, try to make as little noise as possible. You got 5, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. You guys did awesome. So I'm gonna pause this and stop the share. We'll go into a flexibility block. You guys excited? Okay. So sit down on the ground. Sit, yay. Go ahead and extend those legs out, give it a little bit of popcorn. So let's go ahead and bring the feet together into our butterfly position. Sit up tall through the spine. We're gonna sweep the left hand behind, fingers behind the toes. Reach the right arm all the way up to the sky, and exhale as we twist. Right hand to left knee. If we find ourselves starting to round, press through those fingertips, maybe twist just a little bit less. Once more, inhale long through the spine. Can you look over the left shoulder? Bring it back through midline. Let the knees come up. Take the hands to the bottoms of the feet, and we're gonna keep the chest glued to the thighs and walk the legs all the way out. It's okay if you round your back. We're getting a lower back stretch here. The minute the chest comes up off the thighs, there you're at the end of the stretch. Start to pull on the bottoms of those feet. If you can continue out, keeping the chest low to extend the legs fully, you can find that lower back and hamstring stretch. Sit up tall. Drag those heels in. Let the knees fall open once more to our butterfly. Sweep the right hand behind. Left hand lifts tall to the heavens. Exhale as we twist. Left hand, right knee. I guess I should have saved these pants for tomorrow and done a tornado. But I learned you guys can't see me on the floor if I wear black pants. It's almost like a green screen. It's kind of fun. Go ahead and bring it back through midline. Let those knees come up tall. Hands to the backs of the thighs. We're going to start to extend those legs out, keeping the spine tall. If we can hinge it over and those legs go straight, we can release the hands to the backs of the calves or even find those toes. It's all about the spine straight. The minute you start to round and use your computer to help you see how long that spine is, it's a good way to find that shoulder back and down, chest up and proud. Then sit up tall, a little bit of popcorn. Swing around, we're gonna find that all fours position. A lot of us have spent a lot of extra time on the computer. So we're gonna do that wrist stretch. Pick up the right hand, turn it over, let the back of the hand come onto the floor. Pick it up and shake it out. Place that right hand down, lift that left hand up, turn it over. So again, the palms facing up towards the torso. Relax the left shoulder down into the back pocket. Is that a fin trying to help you, Marnie? It's nice getting to meet all of you guys, kids and dogs. It's a fun experience. Shake it out. So staying here in our all fours, we're going to extend the right leg out behind, press that heel down towards the ground, stretch out through the calf. Bring it forward, knee down to the ground, extend the left leg back. Bring it forward. We're going to keep those toes tucked underneath and sit it up, bringing the heel towards the high knee, feeling the stretch through the bottoms of the feet, maybe through the thighs. If it's too much on the knees, we can always take those fingers down and just press the feet back.